Help wanted. Must love books. Unlike most kids, Shailey loved bedtime. She'd shimmy into her PJs, brush her sparkling smile, then raid the bookshelf for the perfect bedtime stories. Her dad would squish into the rocker with her, and they'd read until her eyelids refused to stay open. This arrangement worked perfectly. Until her dad got a new job. Finally, Shailey reached her limit. "You're fired," she announced. She put up a job notice first thing the next morning. Help wanted, bedtime storyteller, must love books. Apply within. Interviews began promptly at 6:30 p.m. and began interviews shortly before bedtime. The fierce competition scared off the first 3 applicants. The next applicant brought along her 7 bodyguards, which was fine, until Shailey offered them snacks. "Don't eat that! It's the wicked queens in disguise!" Shailey refused to interview any other applicants that night. Before going to bed, she added a line to her job notice. "Individual applicants only." The next night, the first applicant seemed delightful. "Run, run as fast as you can," until he ran away with the book. "Fee, fi, fo, fum, I heard the yawn of a tired one." Shailey refused to come out from under the bed to interview applicant number 2. In the morning, Shailey changed her sign again. "Human applicants only." At the next interview, Shailey's ears pricked right up. The applicant could spin tales that kept her on pins and needles. She was just about to offer the job when the woman zonked out mid-sentence. The second girl was very particular about where she would sit. "This chair is too hard. This beanbag is too soft. This bed is just right." Must be able to stay awake past 8 p.m. Shailey had low expectations for the next round, but the first applicant had a very impressive resume. Her voice was musical, she could stay up past midnight, and she was obviously human. The 2 of them had a ball, until Shailey noticed the sooty fingerprints all over her favorite book. The second applicant hooked her right away. His storytelling gave her goosebumps, as did the gunk between his teeth. Solid hygiene skills required. Shailey despaired of ever finding a replacement for her dad, until one final job seeker showed up. He looked kind of familiar, and his voice was just right. Best of all, he smelled like strawberries and chocolate chip cookies. So, Shailey offered him the job, on one condition. The end.